Welcome back guys. In this video I'll be testing Titan Quest 2 on my Rog Ally running on Windows 11. It's an upcoming isometric role-playing game in which the player must fight against the goddess of Nemesis, who corrupts the threads of fate in an effort to eliminate anyone who opposes her. Now I have already done my testing. This game uses Unreal Engine 5 and it has some performance issues. Traversal stutters exist. Right now the game is in early access phase, so expect the game's performance to improve in the future. Early access highlights the game's core gameplay experience. It includes about 15 hours of content. Expect more content and quality of life features to be added to the game in the near future. Now this game supports FSR 3.1, frame generation and upscaling. Unfortunately the upscaler is not decoupled from FSR frame gen. Game even supports XeSS 1.3 upscaler. We cannot combine it with FSR frame generation. This is why I'll be using Optiscaler mod. If we use Optiscaler's TXGI spoofing feature to spoof GeForce GPU on Rog Ally, in-game textures won't be rendered properly. We'll be using OptiPatcher to access the in-game reflex setting and replace it with AMD AntiLag 2, which will help in cutting down the latency. Global illumination in this game is broken on Rog Ally. It's due to Unreal Engine 5 global illumination bug that occurs on Windows PCs with integrated GPUs. We can fix this issue by using D3D12 proxy. So first I'll just run the game using this proxy file, show you the difference in terms of image quality between in-game FSR 3.1 and XeSS 1.3 upscaler. After that I'll be installing Optiscaler mod. You can download D3D12 proxy from GitHub. It's free. I'll give its link in the description. Just expand the asset section, click on the .zip link here. Open File Explorer, go to Downloads. Here you'll find D3D12 proxy file. Open it, copy the two files present inside this archive file. Need to paste them in the game's install directory. Select the game in your Steam library, right click, manage, click on browse local files. Open TQ2 folder, open binaries folder, Win64 folder, paste the files here. We are done. Adrenaline settings for the game: FreeSync, anti-lag enabled. For this game I have set the UMA buffer size to 6 GB. My Ally is running on BIOS version 342. Install Ally's latest official GPU driver that I had support for Battlefield 6 using a 27 watts manual profile, all three power values set at 27 watts. CPU boost disabled, 720p resolution. Connected my FlyDigi Vader 4 Pro controller to Ally via Bluetooth mode, X input controller. This game even supports multiplayer mode, but right now it's an unstable state, very unpolished. I'll just stick to the game's campaign. In-game settings: display mode, windowed full screen, 720p resolution, VSync off. Text is a bit small. First I'll run the game using FSR 3.1 upscaler using its quality preset, frame generation disabled. No FPS cap applied, background FPS capped at 30. Using the low preset. Anti-aliasing I'll just set to medium. And that's it. Apply. Using a custom afterburner overlay to show you the performance metrics. Yeah, we are in. FPS in this game is very variable, ranges from 30 to 50 depending on the area. Now just observe the grass here, the vegetation. I hope my mobile phone camera is able to capture the texture shimmering effect produced around the vegetation. See, shimmering effect occurs when I am moving. I'll just zoom in. Don't want to zoom 100%. Yeah, just observe the grass here. The image quality is not stable at all. You can fix this issue by switching to the in-game XeSS upscaler. Upscaler set to XeSS. Apply. Back to the game. Just observe the grass quality now. As you can see, the texture shimmering effect has been considerably reduced by XeSS upscaler. Zoom out. See. Okay, I'll just head for my objective. Global illumination is not broken now, all thanks to D3D12 proxy. Here FPS is close to 50, see, hitting 60 FPS now. Performance is very variable. VRAM usage is close to 4.7 GB, few hitches. Frame generation really helps in this game. Killed all of the crabs. With frame generation enabled, VRAM usage will exceed 5 GB. Depends on the area as well, hitting the GPU bottleneck here. Expect the performance to improve with new updates or leveled up. Zoomed out view, 45 FPS. Game looks good even on low settings. What the hell? Some birds annoying. Will no help. Okay, now I'll install Optiscaler mod with OptiPatcher. We'll be using the latest preview 13 nightly build of Optiscaler mod. Can be downloaded for free from Optiscaler Setup. I'll give its link in the description. Scroll down until you find the asset section expanded. Download this build, version 0.7.7, preview 13, 2025, 0731. We'll be using the latest version of OptiPatcher 0.18. Added support for Robocop Unfinished Business, the Talos Principle Reawakened. Expand the asset section, click on the .si link here. We'll be using FakeNvapi version 1.3.4. It will replace the endgame NVIDIA Reflex implementation with AntiLag 2. Expand the asset section, click on the .samz link here. First I'll be installing Optiscaler mod. Open its archive file. Copy the highlighted files, 4 of them. Need to paste them in the game's install directory. Select the game in your Steam library, Titan Quest 2. Right click manage, click on browse local files. Open TQ2 folder, binaries folder, Win64 folder. Paste everything here. Replace. Change the name of optiscaler.tll file to winmm.tll. WIN. Now open optiscaler.ini file. Just set the X12 upscaler to XeSS. Mod comes with the XeSS version 2 upscaler. FG type to OptiFG. Now scroll down until you find spoofing section. There it is. From here you just need to set DXGI to false. Now scroll down again until you find plugin section. From here you just need to set load ASI plugins to true. Click on file, click on save, close. In the directory where you install Optiscaler mod, just create a new folder and name it as plugins. I'll paste OptiPatcher's ASI file inside this plugins folder. And just copy optipatcher.asi file and paste it in the plugins folder that we created in the game's install directory. Binaries Win64 plugins. Paste. Now I'll install FakeNvapi. Open its archive file. Copy the 2 files present inside this archive file. Open the game's install directory. Open TQ2 folder, binaries folder, Win64 folder. Paste the files here. And that's it. We are ready to run the game. As I'll be using Optiscaler FSR frame generation, won't use Afterburner or RTSS to show you the performance metrics. It can affect Optiscaler's hotfix. Instead of Afterburner, I'll just use Adrenaline's performance overlay. Adrenaline settings, disable AntiLag from here. FreeSync and VSync on. In-game settings, same as before, just access the upscaling options. Change upscaler method to DLSS. There you go. Using the upscaler's quality preset, transformer model does not matter. Mod replaces in-game DLSS implementation with XeSS or FSR. NVIDIA Reflex on. Apply. Now I'll enable AntiLag to latency monitor by pressing the hotkey combo Alt Shift and L. Keep pressing the hotkey combo to cycle through the different display options. There's a real-time latency value, so AntiLag 2 is working. We are in. Yeah, here FPS is close to 30. Check out the animation quality. It's looking a bit jarring. Outside LS VRR range. Perfect to show the smoothing effect of FSR frame generation. Latency value 60 to 70 milliseconds. Open Optiscaler menu. XeSS upscaler is selected. Version 2.0.1. Input. In-game DLSS. DXGI spoofing off. If you use DXGI spoofing, in-game textures won't be rendered properly. This is why I did not use Nukem 9 Spot. Auto Explorer setting is on. I'll enable FSR frame generation now. Check the setting active. Check the setting hotfix. Value set to 1. Allow async setting on. Show you the debug view. No HUD elements are visible in the bottom middle image. This means game's interface won't flicker. With FSR frame generation on, the color palette is exactly the same for the bottom middle and bottom right images. Smoothing effect of FSR should work properly. Displays are working properly for all of the images. Okay, now I'll highlight the smoothing effect. Disable debug view. Click on save INI here. This way mod settings will get saved even after restarting the game. FPS is close to 55. Can observe the added amount of smoothness. Just check out the animation. It was looking very jarring before enabling FSR frame generation. Latency nothing extreme. This is amazing. Zoomed in. Should be getting close to 100 FPS in less demanding areas. D3 D12 proxy is also working properly. Show you some combat. Grabs. Highly recommended to use FSR frame generation in this game. Just combine it with XeSS upscaler. AntiLag 2 will help in reducing the latency. 90 FPS. See, traversal status exists. Hopefully the game's performance will improve in the future. It's in early access stage right now. Whacked heavy creature moving using a sledge. Made to the cave. So that's it with the video, guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.